Guys, it's RagingRaptor here, and today I want to show you an upcoming tank replacement called Mäuschen, or for English Little Mouse. And basically it's a replacement for the Tier 9 German WK 4502 Ausf.B. And it's a predecessor to the Maus. As I said already, it's a Tier 9 heavy tank with 2000 hit points. It has an engine of 1500 horsepower and a weight of 170 tons. The power to weight ratio is abnormally poor with 8.82 HP to ton. And well, of course it's probably the same like the Maus have, and we all know how slow the Maus is. It's also the same with the maximum speed. It's 20 kilometers forward and 15 backwards. The hull traverse is 20 degrees per second, and the terrain resistance is abnormally bad with 1.7 on hard terrain, 1.8 on medium, and 2.8 on soft. So when you want to go in the Lake Will Canyon, just don't do it. Just don't do it. The turret traverse is also slow with 18.8 degrees per second. Also, why did I emphasize the terrain resistance? Because in real life, when a tank has wide track, it doesn't matter how heavy a tank is, but if the tracks are engineered good enough, you can even drive over a human without even doing real harm to them. Because it only depends on how much kilogram per square centimeter is. This is the terrain resistance. The weight which 1 square centimeter of track has to hold up. And here I can see two things could happen. The developer said, nope, it has to be a bad terrain resistance. Or, in reality, this tank would have a bad terrain resistance as well. But I think it has two tracks per side, so I'm not so sure. Yeah, but sorry for that little excursus. Now let's go to the main feature of this tank. The hull and the turret armor. Well, basically the hull has 200 in the front and 180 in the side. On the back it is roughly 150 millimeters. When you see now these pictures from the armor schematics, you just see what the fuck. Seriously, this tank has frontally no weak spot. The turret armor is even better than on the Maus. With the Maus is 240, this one is 250, and 200 on the side. So seriously, what the fuck? Wargaming, what are you thinking about? It is already hard enough to penetrate the overbuffed WKB's lower plate. It is already hard to penetrate the Maus lower plate. And now you give us a Maus on tier 9 with a 15 centimeter on the first pictures and a 12.8 centimeter, which we will look afterwards, gun, and insane frontal armor, which a tier 7 tank mostly can't penetrate even the side armor, the 90 degrees angle, turret weak spot, the cupola, which isn't a weak spot, with 200 millimeters of armor. I seriously have to say at the moment, what the fuck are you thinking about wargaming? What the fuck? But yeah, the other main feature of this tank is either an 150mm gun, L31, or a 12.8 centimeter gun. We will have first a look on the 15mm gun and then on the 12.8. And yeah, the 12.8 is a worse 15 centimeter gun than the one on the E100. It has the same damage and probably also the same heat penetration, but the normal penetration is worse with 225. But if you are top tier, it fucking doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Seriously, with 220 millimeters of penetration, you just simply wreck everything, which is tier 8. You're just like, pop, 750 damage away. See a tier 7 tank, two-shot for you without any big problem. Seriously, what the hell? The round of fire is 3.1 shots per minute, which is really slow, but still it is better than on the WoT 7201, the premium tier 10 tank, which we got for campaign. It has 2364 DPM and an abnormally bad accuracy of 0.46. The reload time without any things installed is 19.178 seconds. And yeah, the aim time is 3.07 seconds. Yeah, but the depression for a rear turreted tank is also really good with -7 and +25. At the moment I have to say, Wargaming, what the fuck? This tank looks even more OP than a WoT is now. Because the WoT probably is faster, but this tank has better armor, especially the turret armor is better, and will be even heavier to penetrate this turret than the one on the WoT, even with this huge wannabe weak spot. So yeah, this is the Mäuschen with the 15cm gun. So let's see what are the stats for the 12.8cm gun. So for that you have a good view of it. The stats of the 15cm gun are in brackets. So yeah, it's a stock gun. Just to remind that 12.8 128 millimeters of caliber, and a damage of 490, which is the same like the E75 has. Penetration 246, which is fairly high, which is good, which is okay. The round of fire is 4.17 shots per minute, and the DPM is 300 damage lower than the one with the 15cm gun. The reload is 14.38 seconds, but the accuracy is much better with 0.4 compared to the 0.46. And also the aim time of 2.88 seconds is also better than the 3.07 of the 15cm gun. But at the moment, as a conclusion, I have to say, what the fuck are we going to encounter this tank? As a tier 7 tank, you have close to no chance to penetrate that one without gold ammunition. In tier 10 battles, it's a mouse, just with less HP, and a 15cm gun which can punch you very hard. Am I looking forward to this tank? I don't have the WoT yet, so I can't tell you. On paper it looks horrifying in mobility, because it's worse, and in armor, because it's best. Will it be a good addition? Well, it's more historical than the WoT. But yeah, I can't say anything about this tank at the moment. I think at the moment it's a two-edged sword. Either it's good and it's bad at the same time. I really don't. You need to think for yourself. Is it good? Is it bad? What do you think, guys? Write it in the comments. I seriously can't think anything about this tank at the moment. But yeah, as well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, press the like button, make a comment, as I said, with your thinking of this tank. Subscribe